well, George, how's the film?
It's coming along.
Yeah.
Not too much pain anymore, but they're keeping it strapped up, so just be cautionary so I don't injure them during the week or so.
Yeah. You okay for Friday's game?
Yeah. No, I'm good to go.
That must have been frustrating last week then when you did it. You must have thought, oh, after all this pre-season that
Yeah, I like the previous night that we had like a meet the fans interview, and I actually set the benchmark and of how I want to play, and this came along and I said there's no way it's stopping me now, so I had to push through the pain, but tried to stay positive. I only passed a late fitness test on Saturday before the game, so it's actually a good way to prepare, you know.
So did you actually dislocate it? Or?
Some of it, yes. There was some ligament damage, and the x-rays are positive. There's any fractures or anything like that, so I'll be ready to go again.
So what, do you have it just put straight back? Or?
Yeah, it's almost touched my arm, so I was surprised it was still intact. So it was good.
Must be pleased with the way it went on Saturday.
Yes, very. The guys were firing, and it's a brilliant performance. You can't read too much into it. Lens missing 11 of the internationals, but still only rugby players, and I think the guys played brilliant rugby. It's good to have a good balance between backs and forwards, and if you're on the front foot the whole time, it's a perfect way to play rugby. That's good.
It was good. Lens, the coach, afterwards said he felt his forwards being bullied a bit, which must be music to the ears of you boys.
It's good to hear. It's like I always said, it's a mental switch we had to make, and you could see from the moment I stepped into the changing room, the guys were ready to go, which was good.
I suppose the backs of the ready showed that the thought they're capable of if you do play front football.
Absolute class. Like my wife told me after the game, she thinks George North is the best rugby player she's ever seen in her life. He looks like a lock forward, but he runs like a gazelle, so it was good.
And what about your own performance, George? Are you pleased with how that went?
Yes, it was. I think the crowd were amazing, and that actually lifted me up to play. And especially the meet the fans at the previous night on the Wednesday, which gave me a lot of perspective what these fans are about and how they love their rugby, and I wanted to show them that I'm here also to play for the Scarlets and give my whole heart.
Things like that are important, don't they? The link between the fans and the players.
And it'll lift the player with that extra 20% that he needs, which was amazing.
I mean, you come from an area pretty, rugby passion is pretty well known. How do you compare it?
I phoned my father-in-law and I told him, because I used to go to Newlands in Cape Town, it used to be 40,000 people, and I told them there were 6,000 people here, and they made more noise than the 40,000 back home. And I think it was just like the singing and the chanting of the players' names, it's a great atmosphere, and you can't compare it to anything else.
It did, for you personally as well, to have that kind of reception early on in your career here, must be delighted with that.
Yes, I'm delighted with it, but now I've got a benchmark to set, and I don't read too much into it. It's game by game. Hopefully after 5 years' time they'll acknowledge me then.
So when you're chatting to the fans, what are they telling you, George? What kind of impression did you get of what they were looking for?
They were looking for a guy with a bit of grunt and grit, which was something I pride myself on, and something they said they lacked over the years. I don't believe that, but just glad I can bring in some delight.
It's important now, I suppose, to maintain the standards of last week.
Yes, that's the only thing I'm focusing on. You must improve each game. It's the first round. If you want a final, then you can say, okay, we've done enough. You can't read, like I said, it's a brilliant performance, but you can't read too much into the first round, because next week you can lose and you can go on a losing streak. But it's key for Glasgow this weekend to just start firing again from the first minute to the last one, and actually a good victory will be best.
And obviously people are giving you the background as you go along. They told you Leinster champions, missing lots of international. Is there an extra edge on Glasgow because they are the team that denied the Scarlets last year? They said, right, this is a big one. This is a real.
I watched them on Friday night before the game. Real physical team, I think. Good in the contact. It's going to be, especially playing in their new stadium, it will be great for them. It will be a confidence booster and a motivational booster. So it's going to be a tough battle, I think. But you've got to get stuck into them from the first minute. Can't let them get their tails up and start, get their fans behind them, and it's going to be a long day.
Might quite suit you the stadium because they played in a football ground that was all very close, whereas now it's a converted athletic stadium and it's much more open and much more modern. So, in a curious way, it might well work in your favour.
Yeah, I hope so.
Obviously, good start to the campaign with that win. But from what you saw, where do you think the improvements can be made?
Our finishing was very good this week. We lacked that in a couple of pre-season games. Scrumming wise, like I said, it's just a mindset. You can one week you can be bad, or next week you can push any back around. So hopefully you can pick that up a bit this weekend. Line out wise was good. Maybe you can our goals are to maybe score a driving line out try, which is something the forward backs prides itself on. It's something that gives big reward for hard work. So hopefully you can do that and just keep on playing and getting on the front foot and running at them harder.